Hey guys, it's December 20, almost 11 o'clock in the morning already. I'm just getting out here. I went to Home Depot this morning. My insulation was ready, so I brought it home, covered it with tarp. A little blunder on the shipper there. I was supposed to get 12 bags of R19 unfaced. 4 of the bags that were on bottom were R13. So obviously I can't use that or want it for anything. So I left that there, and it took a while to get reimbursed. But they finally figured it out and got that done. But that's took me a while, and then I had to go back in and get me one more R15 face to finish this. And I might go ahead and try putting that dryer vent in as well. I think that'll be the plan. And today Grandpa has to get home a little bit early because he's taking care of Roman. So let's get after this, get this done. I gotta take tractor down, get some tools, and be back up and get to work on this. Alright guys, almost noon, so in about an hour I got those last couple of pieces done, and we got all this done in here that needed to be done. And what's left is this piece right here, where I think I'm going to put the exhaust for the dryer. It might have come finally at the time that I don't want to deal with it, but I have to. And I am not feeling well today, to be honest with you. Got a screaming headache. Had it since I was sleeping, and it's not going away. So I'm trying to work through it, but I'm not feeling well. All right, let me figure out what I think about this dryer vents. Guys, I'm pretty happy with this thing so far. I haven't got into it yet, but this is what I bought on Amazon. I like the idea of it because it's a little bit more flexible. It's not just some standard unit, one size fits all, which that doesn't work out a lot of time. This was $25, and it came with everything. I mean, it comes with tape, comes with a vent, comes with a metal. You just make it however long you want. Fold that together. I got this like this because it's white, and the outside of our house is white. This goes on the inside. Couple of rings, some weatherproofing strip, a few screws, and directions. That's a pretty good deal for $25, and it's kind of a little bit more customizable. Alright guys, this is where I'm putting my mark. A couple of things I've considered is that Roger said cut this and go over as far as I could so it'd give a little bit more room. I don't feel good about that. I mean, this is a supporting beam, and yeah, one little cut out of this probably not going to affect the whole house, but I just don't think it's worth going over there. You know, this fits perfectly right here. So we'll start it right there. This is sitting right at 48 inches. So I believe that your dryer, I think it's going to be at about 44 inches is where the exhaust part is. It's me doing math of how tall is the washing machine, and then the dryer sits on top of it. So it's going to be approximately there. This is where my water hookups are, so I wanted it not to quite interfere with the water hookups, as I was going to put it at 44. I think 44 is more closer to what it is going to be, so I'm going to probably have a slight incline. But that way, the water hoses coming out aren't going to fight the dryer vent. All right, let's make this commitment. I feel like that was like a big decision and not a big decision. But once you put a hole in your wall, that's it. There's no turning back. So a little bit nauseous feeling about that. Hopefully it works out. So I'm getting a little resistance on this pipe. It's supposed to be a 4-inch pipe, but it's not pushing through. So what I'm going to do is go on the outside, put a board on there or something, and hit it with a hammer and see if it'll come in. I also felt like this thing might be a little too long, but I wanted to get it in to see and mark it where I need to cut it. We'll see. I got to play with that. Kind of a pain. I feel like once it gets in, I'm not going to get it back out, so I'll have to cut it where it sits, maybe. Alright, that seems to have worked. It dented it up on the outside a little bit, hitting it, kind of bent these in, but the vent thing still fits over it, so I'll have to play with it a little bit. This does seem like this is pretty far in. It's still sticking out this far out there. And now this is sticking this far, and I feel like that's going to interfere with the washer and dryer setting up again. It's going to sit somewhere up to about right here, I think. So I may think about cutting this all the way back to within this frame. That way this isn't poking out at all and interfering. Drywall will be coming out to here, so maybe what I'm going to do is do the outside, get it all secured up, and then come in here and cut this off exactly where I think it needs to be cut off at. Alright guys, Roger swung by here a while ago unannounced. I didn't know he was coming. And that's fine. But it kind of threw me off what I was doing, and I wasn't paying attention. So, one thing I completely missed, or didn't understand, I'll show you guys out there in a minute, about the pipe that's used, and how I should have, it had slots on it that the vent cover goes on, and I didn't know it, and I ended up taping it up the opposite direction. I don't think it's going to matter, but it would have made things a little easier probably. So the pipe gets in here, but nothing else is going to get in here. So I need to make this hole bigger. I'll show you outside in a minute why I'm doing that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and work on this and see if I can get it a little bit bigger. I may have to take a different saw on this. I didn't want to because I wanted to stay perfectly round, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So, yeah, let me try to drill from the outside. Maybe that'll do it. First of all, I'll show you this. So, this thing's barely getting through it. I'm having to crinkle it to get it through. But there's little tabs on this that were supposed to fit into here. And I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I taped this on here and glued it and was putting weather stripping in here. And then realized this has got to go in that hole. And I started pushing and it just won't go with the tape on it and all that. So I need to make that hole a little bit bigger so everything can go a little bit smoother. I don't know if it's going to make a difference from coming out here or not. But I'm going to try. Coming from the outside didn't make any difference, so I'm going to make it a little ugly. that's the problem, is you're pushing it and it goes nice and easy and then it stops and now you can't go anymore. I gotta pull it back out. If I pull it, I think it's gonna disconnect. Oh, maybe not. All right, so we got a little bit more to go. Definitely went better this time around. Let's try that. I'm trying my hardest to make this still look decent, like a round hole, so it's not too bad. It's still struggling there to get in. Try to do a little more trimming. I kept it looking like a hole for the most part, a little bit off here and here, but nobody's going to see it. It's just I know. Because it's going to go all the way in this time, I'm going to go ahead and put some caulking here around the outside again. I'll put it there, and then I'll put it, I think I'm going to put it around the outside of the thing as well. Don't look too bad, right? I'm going to see if I can put these screws in without drilling holes. I'm going to find out right now. Is it going to take more than a screwdriver? He'll take a drill or what? Unfortunately, this lined up on this strip. There's no way I would know that was going to happen. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little level real quick and put that on there and make sure it's flat. Good. Had to push down there on the right side just a smidgen. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to use a drill. I'm going to try this, see if that'll work. I do not like these things anymore. I'm only so used to the deck screws. They don't strip. I think I'm going to go ahead and caulk around these screws. There's nothing keeping water out to go in there, because we're going to, I'll just paint this thing and make it all look blend in with the building. So up here on the road, that's what you see. I don't think that's too bad. And we won't have it down here because there's going to be planters, like I've told you guys before. We're going to have planters down here, and we wouldn't be able to get into it if we needed to from behind, and critters could get into it from the ground. Up there, I'm kind of already have a vent, right? So putting it over there would have been squeezed in, and it would have had to blow up. The vent would have had to really bring up that way. And I know that if we needed to get into it or clean it, then we'd have to get a ladder. This is just easy access here. You know, I don't know. I think it'll be good. All right. I wanted to cut this, but Roger swung by a while ago and suggested that I not at the moment. So let the guys drywall around it, see where the drywall goes to, and then when the washer dryer comes, we can cut it if you need to. But if you don't need to, then I think I will let the guys drywall around it, but I'm sure I will get a notion to cut this back before I get a delivery. Always the fun part, isn't it? I don't know, they make these things so difficult. I've always struggled with dryer vents. You'd think it'd go on a little easier, but the thing is collapsed on this end even some. I'm going to do all this work to get it on, and then I may end up cutting it all off. I'm also seeing that I have gaps around right here, so I think I'm going to get my caulk gun and caulk around there too from the inside. So I'm just doing this to temporary keeping this on here so it doesn't fall off. So I was impressed with the kit from Amazon for this, but now it's getting, it still works, and if I would have drilled the holes, pre-drilled the holes outside, that would have not stripped the screws, but those screws are garbage. And this clamp is fighting me. I think that's good for now, so this is what this is going to look like. It so happens that I had a hose, and I also had that flashing tape out there. So I did not use the new one. I said that's all scrunched down nicely. So I'll keep that one, and this one I'll put on here. All right, let's do some caulking in here. Exciting news. That's done. I went ahead and put another clamp down here, so I'll have that when we hook the dryer up. What I meant to say though is the exciting news is that the insulation is completed on the inside. Walls and ceiling, all done. Except interior walls, which I'm going to leave till the end. Hey guys, a little after 2 o'clock. I'm not feeling well, so I'm wrapping things up today. I still feel somewhat accomplished. I got my insulation from Home Depot today, and still on the trailer but covered and ready to go for tomorrow. Finished off the insulation in the house today. Got the dryer vent in. So I feel good. I got some stuff done. I gotta go take care of my grandson today, but I need a little bit of a rest before that. Not feeling too hot. So anyway, I will see you guys. I got some mail. That's what I'm fumbling around with. It's always funny when I get mail out here. Anyway, I will see you guys the next time I'm out here.